Hey everyone, it's me Arthur Kade, and tonight we're on the red carpet for the reboot of America's Next Top Model, where we're chatting with all the judges, so get ready for a great night behind the velvet rope. Hey everyone, it's me Arthur Kade. So Ashley Graham, congratulations. How cool is it to join one of the great TV franchises of all time?
It's amazing. It's an honor and a privilege, and I'm so happy that Tyra asked me to be a part of it.
All right, what kind of judge are you? Talk to me.
I am the kind of judge that you will learn and grow from, but you'll also feel even more confident when you leave the room.
Well, I like that. What were you looking for when you started seeing these models? Were there specific qualities, traits, attributes? What were you looking for?
I was looking for a woman who understood what she wanted beyond the modeling career, because a pretty face just doesn't cut it anymore. She has to really understand the brand and the business that she's going to bring to the pretty face, because it's not just about a pretty face anymore.
Talk to me about joining one of the great fashion franchises of all time.
I say this, I've said this a lot. I am living in the house that Tyra built, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I grew up being obsessed with this show, and I don't think that it gets the credit that it deserves for all the cultural things that it was the first place we saw a transsexual woman being viewed as beautiful. It was the first place that we saw, a guy walking in heels and it not being comedic, but actually a skill set that people wanted to learn. Tyra did a lot, and I don't think she gets the credit for. She broke a lot of barriers, and she put a lot of things that we weren't familiar with seeing in our homes every week. And I think that's the most important reason why I want to be a part of this show, because of that.
Do you go into this and make a decision on what type of judge you're going to be, or does it happen organically?
I think, when I went into it, I just decided I'm just going to be me, and I'm a Taurus, so I am stubborn and stern, and I know my opinion right at the beginning.
I'm a Taurus as well, so I totally know.
I know.
May 17th. When you look at joining this type of franchise, did you feel excitement, pressure? What was going through your head once you knew you had the gig?
I've been really excited. So they had me work a lot on the creative. So I worked very early on, prior to, us even filming the episodes. And so I had a long lunch. I had a 2-hour lunch with Tyra, and I was like, I needed, what do you want? What do you want from the show? And she gave me very clear direction. And she said, I want a boss, I want a brand and a business. That's what I want from the models. And I want you to elevate it and bring pop culture into it, and bring, special guests and, elevated fashion. So I was like, I can do that.
We're getting a brand new show, actually. We've been very lucky that we've been the longest running fashion TV show on the air. We had 15 great years over at CW with Tyra and Kelly Catrone and Nigel Barker and Jay Manuel and Miss J. And this year, with our new restart on VH1, we've got a brand new cast, and we've got a brand new board of talent. So we've got Rita Ora, who's fantastic, Ashley Graham, who's the hottest model out in the business right now. We've got the chief creative officer of Paper Magazine, Drew Elliott, and we've got one of the hottest stylists in the fashion business, Law Roach, who's the stylist for Celine Dion, Zendaya, amongst other really, really hot stars.